Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching. Here's a look at today's top automotive industry stories.
According to a joint forecast from J.D. Power and Global Data, total new vehicle sales in March 2024 are expected to hit 1,525,700 units, a 12.1% increase from the previous year, with a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 16.4 million units. Retail sales are also expected to rise, with March projections showing a 10.7% increase to 1,225,000 units. For the first quarter of 2024, both total and retail new vehicle sales are projected to grow by 4.5% compared to the first quarter of 2023. Volkswagen Group has announced that its Spanish performance brand, Cupra, is set to enter the U.S. market by the end of the decade with two new all-electric SUVs, including an electric version of the Formentor crossover. The launch will focus on key states in the U.S., particularly on the coasts and the Sun Belt, using a new yet unspecified distribution model. These vehicles will be manufactured at Volkswagen's North American plants, potentially qualifying them for EV tax credits. As part of its commitment to an all-electric future, BMW has unveiled the Neue Klasse X and the Vision Neue Klasse, continuing its electric transition despite fluctuating EV sales. These new models, which include a 3 Series size sedan and the new Classic X SUV, are set to enter production next year, filling the market roles of the 3 Series and X3, and reinforcing BMW's strategy towards electrification. AAA's annual automated vehicle survey reveals growing apprehension towards fully self-driving vehicles, with 68% of drivers expressing fear from up to 55% the previous year, making this the largest increase in concern since 2020. The study also found misconceptions among consumers, with some believing fully autonomous cars are available for purchase, highlighting the need for clearer communication about the current capabilities of AVs. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with Tom Jasinski. He's here to discuss driving greater efficiency in dealership service operations.
CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV.
Time constraints are becoming increasingly prevalent for technicians. Talk to us about that and what you're seeing at West Her.
Well, times are, it's always been one of the biggest things with technicians. Time is money, like you said. Technicians live their lives 6 minutes at a time. Every 6 minutes that inventory expires, and that's something that we never get back. We never get the opportunity to resell it. If you think about it on the service side, what we do is we buy time from our technicians and then sell that to our customers, and that really is the basis of our business. So doing everything that we have the ability to do to give the technicians that time back, number one, is a priority. Making sure that we have tools for them, from shop equipment, properly maintained, properly repaired, but then always staying on the cutting edge as far as tools and equipment for them to use electronically within the shop. So, we're not too far off from paper multi-points, but everybody now has moved on to electronic multi-points. Video is the new key. If you're not utilizing video multi-points and sending that directly to customers, you're really missing an opportunity for a chance to build credibility very quickly. Technicians really actually enjoy making the videos, and the sending is pretty simple. But then there are other tools out there. Something as similar as a tool called pencil wrench. Technicians, you think about General Motors. General Motors no longer allows you to use acronyms, even though they're famous for their TLAs or their three-letter acronyms. No longer on warranty paperwork are technicians allowed to utilize acronyms, so they have to spell everything out. So a tool like Pencil Wrench will allow your technicians to just point and click and build the entire warranty story that goes through all of the information that's needed. They input the values that they have to, but it literally can give your technicians, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day or more, depending on what type of work they're doing, giving that back to them. On top of that, that same product, they have one now that's built for service advisors. So your service advisors are asking the proper questions at the time of write-up, or your BDC is at the time that they set the appointment. So your technicians aren't chasing that information.
And you can watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. That wraps up our coverage for today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. Remember, you can stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And now you can find CBTs in over 70 million broadcasting households. We're on Roku, Apple TV, Android, and iOS devices. Simply search CBT News in the App Store on your smartphone or device, and you can watch our programming whenever, wherever. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.